multiple combinations. You are going to read this section that teaches you how to use a number of combinations in order to create a lot of words. Okay. In this slide, you can see some examples and associations. So let's start reading. Help me read the first section. Elsie, first paragraph.
Formal written English uses noun more than verbs. For example, judgment.
Yeah, correct. Yes, you are correct.
Judgment rather than judge. Development rather than develop. Admiration rather than admire.
Exactly, that's it. So the first point is very interesting. Formal written English uses nouns. So in the suffixes of nouns, we saw the word meant or the suffix meant, right? The word judge exists. The difference is that one thing is a verb and another thing is a noun. What we are talking here about formal and informal speech is necessary for the writing and the speaking when you are producing the language. Okay? If you produce a language, it's better to use this. Let's take an example. Sentence using judgment. His judgment on the matter was fair and well reasoned. This word or this example can be considered formal because it is using the word, the noun. In an informal speech, which is more common when you are speaking, we are going to use the verb judge. Example number 2, he carefully judged the matter and came to a fair and well-reasoned conclusion. Look at the sentences. Technically, they are saying the same. His judgment on the matter was fair and well-reasoned. He carefully judged the matter and came to a fair and well-reasoned conclusion. Do you agree with it? I have a question though. Which one do you think is more common for you to use? The first one or the second one?
Sorry. I think that we usually use the second one because we used to no we usually refer to the person, no?
right?
Who is making the action?
Instead of the noun and the
Yeah.
matter, which is a very similar issue that happens with passive voice. We always go directly to the subject of the sentence instead of the action per se or the matter. So a good tip is transforming verbs into nouns or vice versa. If it's more common for you to use nouns, then eliminate suffixes and use verbs. Why not? That's another option. Does it make sense? Let's try now you. Everybody try to build an example using the word development and then rewrite the sentence, write it again using the verb develop. Which this is a very particular mistake that a lot of people in this class does. You want to say develop and then you end up saying development, you know? So guys, please help me. Go through your chat. In the chat, please write one example with develop and then rewrite it using development. 1, 2, 3, action. Writing exercise. On the chat, write those examples on the chat. Who goes first? Perfect. We have the first one. It's important to develop good leadership skills. Spelling, leadership. Leader. Because the word lead is to guide.
Yes.
Remember
Okay,
this word.
teacher.
Mhm. Okay, I like your example. Now, rewrite the sentence using development. How would you do that? It's hard for me to develop a seminar about color theory. Okay. The development of color theory is hard for me. The development of, okay, in Elsie's sentence, we are going to change. Oh, no, you are omitting the word seminar. How would you correct it, Elsie? Think about it while I check the rest. Isaac, engineers develop cell phones to make life easier. Cell phones are a development to make life easier. Close. Your first sentence, Isaac, is in past. Your second one is in present. How would you correct it?
Well, the second one, cell phones were a development to make life easier.
Exactly. Everything is perfect now. Let's change the connector to. In the first sentence, it's correct to say develop cell phones to make life easier because you are talking about purpose.
Yeah,
In the
for
second
making.
example, for make, I think that would be better, because a development for making.
Well, let me check. Cell phones were.
Check it. Meanwhile, let me check Elsie's. The
Yeah, sure.
development of a color theory seminar is hard for me. That's better because it's hard. It matches in time and rephrasing. Good job, Elsie. Now let's go back to Isaac. I would substitute the word, replace the word to, man, and use
Uh-huh.
a development what type of development would it be? No, but you are adding too much information. Cell phones were a development for making. In this case, it's for because you're talking about a noun, not a verb. You know. Do the change and let me check Carlita's. Carlita, the development of good leadership skills. It's important. Be careful. You have double subject. The word it corresponds to your subject, the development of good leadership skills. So you have double subject.
Um,
Do you understand?
no, teacher.
The word it is the subject of important, no?
Yes.
And what's important?
The development of
The
good
development of
skills or
exactly.
good
So
leadership skills.
the word
So,
it is extra, is redundant. It's like
ah,
you say, for example,
is
my
important,
mother.
no?
Exactly. It's for example, if I say, my mother, she likes coffee.
Okay, no.
You have double subject,
Yes.
no?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Perfect. Help me, Isaac, with your example on the chat, and let me check Sylvanas. I need to develop my English skills in order to obtain a better job. My English skills development is essential if I want to obtain a better job. Eliminate if, Sylvana. You need to use the connector for purpose that you used in the previous example. What is a connector for purpose? How do you express purpose in English? To eliminate if. Actually, eliminate if I want. My English skills development is essential to obtain a better job. Exactly. Because adding the if I want is adding information that is not in the first sentence. I'm going to send to the group Silvana's example. Perfect. There you have it. You see, this exercise can help you identify the application of the blue word versus the green word. And you can use both. It depends on you. Next exercise, admiration versus admire. 1, 2, 3, action.
Admire people.
Admiration versus admire.
Okay.
And where is Jessie? Are you there? Yes.
Yes, teacher, I wrote my example, but I think it's it's not right. Isn't
Well,
right.
send them. We are here for corrections. Okay, she left. Perfect. I'm gonna wait for her. Meanwhile, guys, do your example. Admiration versus admire. Okay, Jessie is there. You're back. It's pretty nice. Oh, cool. We have a person. Here is the organization of the synergy of two concepts that can oppose each other. Okay. And how can I help you with that announcement? So send me your example. Yes, come on. I want to see it.
Yes, I wrote with develop and development, but I left and I don't see the chat.
You don't see the chat?
The text that, but
Yeah,
I'm going
because
to
check,
send with admiration. And
write it again. Okay, okay. Yes, you write the next one because I
yeah.
cannot see that one. So let's check Isaac's. Politicians' admiration has decreased in recent years. People do not admire politicians as they used to. Oh, nice. So we are not saying the same sentence, but
I think it has the same meaning, no?
no, you are extending the first
Okay.
sentence. You know, like you're
Okay.
giving more details. But it's an application. I would replace the slash with a period,
Uh-huh. Ah, okay, okay.
you know,
Yeah.
and you wrote a paragraph. Now, structures. When you have auxiliary has, what do you need after?
Has decreased in the verb in past participle.
Which is the past of decrease.
Decreased.
Exactly.
It's a regular verb, no? Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay, let me write.
Next, let me check. Kick moments. She studies computer science. Who studies computer science? Okay. I admire the wise in shark minds. Shark. I have admiration for the wise and shark minds. Check this out, Elsie. Our article the. In the first sentence, you didn't use the, and in the second one, you used it. You see?
Can you repeat, teacher? I
Yeah.
lost.
In the first sentence, you use article the. Ah, no, you have it both. I admire the wise and sharp minds. For the wise and sharp minds. Okay, forget it. You use it correctly. Uh-huh. Your sentences, girl, are right. But I want to know what you mean with shark.
No.
Did you mean sharp?
Aha. No. I um, I heard one
Mhm.
one time that a shark mind, or I don't know if is with P,
Oh,
but
uh,
when a person is very
intelligent,
fast,
smart.
think fast. But
No, yes, you are correct, but it's with P.
ah,
It's,
sorry.
it's with P. You were so close. Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Clear and definite. Understand. Look, mind, eyes. Quick to notice or understand things to react.
Uh,
Uh-huh. Good job. Yeah, because shark minds, I thought you were talking about entrepreneurs or something like that, you know?
I think that the word was used for the animal, that they are
Uh-huh.
very intelligent,
Oh, okay.
but
Yeah. Yeah, that is usually used in Spanish, but in English, no. Very different. Very, very different. Okay. Next, Jessie. I admire her dedication to her work. I have great admiration to her incredible job. Okay. You changed some details, but that's not bad. I like it. And that massive space is pretty interesting. But yeah, those sentences are well done. Mhm. I have great admiration for. And you use correct connectors, eh? Very nice. Your collocations are correct. When you say admiration, you need for. And when you use dedication, you use to. So nice, eh? Nice collocations. Next, Carlita. I'm full admiration for my mother. I admire my mother. Okay, watch out. The verb to be I am is for description. I am a teacher. I am intelligent. I am Fernando, right? You cannot be full admiration, you know? You need a different verb. What verb are you going to use?
huh?
Of course. Make the correction and send it back. Let me check Silvana's. I admire people who never give up. People who never give up has my admiration. Silvana, everything is 95% correct. I have, you have, and he, she, it has. Okay? And people, Silvana? Exactly. Correction and send it back.
Have my admiration.
Mhm. Have my admiration because you're talking about plural. Write it again so I can copy it on the chat.
I admire people who never give up. And people who never give up have my admiration.
The has is a filler. Do you remember what is a filler?
Yeah, it's because I used to use it when I put who.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. I always write has when I have who.
Okay, that's a good rule. I like that rule. Try to, okay, that rule applies exclusively when you are asking a question, only for questions. If it's an affirmation, you need to check the person.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's a question, you say, who has my cell phone? I don't find it. That's a question. Right? So always is a question.
Yeah, because you don't know the answer.
Because you don't know
If
the
it's
answer.
yeah, you don't know if it's only a person or people.
Exactly. The
Okay.
standard one is always has. Then when you answer, it depends. The person who stole my cell phone has talent. The people who stole many cell phones have talent. Por ejemplo, as people say. Questions and your correction, Carlita. Ah, yes, I have full admiration for my mother. I admire my mother. Aha, exactly. You use auxiliary, well, verb have, and that's much better. Excellent. Next point. We'll continue reading. Jesse.
Yes. They're apart to be evidence of
Me?
differential.
What happened? What happened? What happened again? What happened there?
Yes, I am not sure apart.
Okay, that's okay. That word doesn't exist. How do you
Appear,
pronounce this?
appear,
Appear.
In past?
appeared,
Appear or appeared?
appeared.
Oh no, the second one.
Appeared.
You were very close because you said it.
Appeared.
Appeared. Complete.
Okay. They appeared to be evidence of differential. I am not sure. Treatment of children.
One more time. We have you have a special. I know your mistake. You have an issue with this
Yeah.
too.
Okay. Yes.
You
It
see? And you can
sounds
actually
like E.
exactly similar case.
Yes. Of differential treatment.
Very good.
Treatment of children.
Okay.
Okay. There appeared to be evidence of differential treatment of children.
Continue with the next.
This reflects in
Perfect
our
present.
this reflected in our admiration for people who have made something of their life, something against great odds, and in our somewhat disappointed,
Doesn't see disappointment. Exactly.
Disappointed, you judgment.
Whoa, what happened? You
Judgment,
saw this word
no,
in the past. Okay, let's go here.
judgment.
How do you pronounce this?
So that's a really hard sentence.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a hard one. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So repeat pronunciation. Oh yes, this color, this sound. Let me help you with the sound. Let's. Do you remember the sound? Yes.
Not really.
J.
You-
J.
right?
Yes.
Pronunciation?
You. you. You.
Okay, again, how do you pronounce?
You.
How do you pronounce this sound?
Ah. Ah.
Mm, you. No, teacher.
But pronounce this.
Ah.
This is in the middle.
Yes. You. You.
But what happened to? Don't say ooh. The word, the sound ooh is not here. You know, the first sound is a consonant.
You.
And no, it's not
You.
you. Eliminate you. This is again.
Mhm.
J. J.
It's not you. No.
Yeah. But it's not
You.
ooh. It's j, j. It's not a vowel. Exactly. It's a consonant.
Okay.
Okay. The vowel is this.
Ju-
So together, ja.
ju- Okay. Okay, okay, yeah. Okay,
Right?
okay.
Ja.
Yeah.
And then the final one.
Yes.
Exactly.
Judge.
Can you repeat?
Judge.
Yes. Yes.
Judge.
Yes. Yes.
It's the same sound, eh? The same. Don't change it. Judge.
Yes.
Okay. Judge. Includement.
What?
Include ment. Add ment at the end.
In judgment.
Exactly. You obtain.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Judgment.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
Complete.
Okay. All these reflect in
Perfect
our
past.
this reflected in our admiration for people who have made something of their lives, something against
It
great
doesn't say
odds.
something.
Sometimes, sorry, sometimes against great odds, and in our somewhat disappointed, yet
Pronunciation.
disappointed, disappointed,
What is the sensation when you?
disappointed, sorry,
Okay. Disappointed.
disappointed judgment of those who, I am not sure, merely draft through life.
Oh, merely what? What do they do merely?
Merely draft or
But
draft,
there is a letter I.
yes,
Exactly.
drift, no, drift
Yes.
through life.
Yes. It's not difficult. Is it?
Just meant,
Just judgment.
yes,
Okay.
judgment, sorry. That's
You pronounce it perfectly in this moment. Judgment. Mhm. Okay. Anyway, we have another example, right? We have the next one, Carlita. Please help me with reading.
Yes, teacher. It's the associate, right, teacher? Start to read associate with no me.
No,
No.
the example after the one that.
Okay. Or articles in the country will be nationalisms and the
Whoa.
government
Again. What would happen to
na-
the airplanes?
na- na- nationalized.
We are adding extra syllables.
Nation, nationalist.
Okay, perfect, much better. We don't have more information, but you need to remember now what is the suffix for verb. We have by, we have n. What other suffixes exist for verbs?
Mm,
No?
no.
Memorization, memory. Okay,
Yes.
look,
Ice. Okay.
exact
Ice.
which is the word that the suffix that we have after national.
Mhm.
You are familiar with national, right?
Mhm.
How do you pronounce then this word?
Nationalized.
Can you repeat?
Nationalized.
You are adding extra syllables.
Um,
Find the root word first.
national.
National. To this
Mhm.
root word, only one extra syllable, not two. It's not
National. National.
national, but you need to make sure it sounds like this.
Nationalized.
Extra syllables. You added two
Uh,
syllables. It's only one.
Ice. Nationalized.
That's it. Repeat.
Nationalized.
Exactly. Stress in the final syllable. No.
Nationalized.
Exactly.
Nationalized.
Nationalize.
Nationalized.
Oh, the strong syllable is the first one. National.
Nationalized.
Exactly.
Okay.
Nationalized. Because you say licized, you are
Nationalized.
adding two syllables.
Okay.
That's extra. That's precisely one of the most common issues in transformation.
Okay.
Complete wanted reaction.
Mhm. All artifacts in the country will be nationalized,
Mhm.
and the government will continue with the development, of
Nice.
new aircraft as recommended by the Barbazon committee. No?
Exactly. Yes. Committee in English
Bras-
is the same.
Barbazon committee.
The Marathon comedy. Very good, girl. That's much better. Much better. Okay, let's keep it over here for the moment because Jessie is in the chat. Hello, yes, good night.
Hello, teacher. Good night. Good night, everyone. I will the attendance, please.
Yes.
Is he Elsie? Hello, Elsie. Good night.
Hello. Good night.
Thank you, Elsie. Isaac. Hello, Isaac.
Hello, good night.
Night. Good night, Isaac. Thank you. Jessie. Hi, Jessie. Good night.
She's here.
Good night.
Okay, there you
Thank
go.
you, Jessie. Good night. Thank you. And Denise. Hello, Denise. Good night.
Hello, Jesse. Good night.
And Silvana is with us, okay?
All
Yes,
right.
it's here.
Hello, Silvana. Good night. Thank you.
Hello, Jessie. Good night. Too.
So thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow and have a good night. Bye bye.
See
Thank you, you too.
Awesome. Okay, perfect. The second one is a tip. Okay, read the tip. Let's continue with Silvana.
The part where Associate.
Yes, but in past.
Okay. Associated with normalization in the occurrence of prepositional. Hi. I'm sorry, because I said this speaking at the same time.
Okay.
Associated with normalization is the occurrence of
Watch out.
prepositional
It
phrases.
doesn't say normalization.
Ah,
That's a millennial word.
okay. Associated with nominalization. Okay.
Okay.
Associated with nominalization in the occurrence of prepositional
Watch
phrases.
out. It doesn't say in.
Or sorry. Okay. Associated with nominalization is the occurrence of prepositional phrases introduced by, of, judgment of those, treatment of children, development of new aircraft.
Correct. Excellent. This is going to be a little tip. Okay. Remember that when you are talking about changing words, we need to use some patterns that are repeated in different texts, in different speech, etc. So for example, the tip that I'm giving you here is using nominalization. What is nominalization? A word, transforming a word into a noun. So when you use judge and you transform it to judgment, you can use a connector of, and it's a very effective way to speak about many things. Treatment of, development of, etc. Take this as a cookie. A noun plus of. Okay. Do you see the pattern? Or you don't understand the pattern? Hello? Is there a question?
Yes, I think, teacher.
Perfect. Like, if you transform a word into a noun, it's very probable that, and it's a very effective way to continue using connector of. That's technically the point,
Ah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you have questions, right?
Silva say no.
No, Silvana, pretentious, always. But that's okay. Good. Oh, now, common suffixes. For nouns, shun. For nouns, shun is the most common used suffix. That's the reason people say in English everything is shun, and it's a very common meme around people. But we saw yesterday that most common prefixes too. We have also do you remember? For negatives. The most common prefix for negatives.
On.
Excellent girl. On. For unhappy, unwise, unconfirmed, uncool. However, others are itchiness, dark, meant, ants, airy, and these are very common suffixes too. The ones that are not so common is the ice, for example. That's the reason it's difficult to learn to read the word ice in this case. No? So be careful when you read ice. Don't add 2 syllables, it's only 1. And finally, I want you to see multiple combinations you need to learn to make multiple combinations by using both suffixes and prefixes to root words. Let me make it bigger so you can read it better. For example, we have adjectives such as uncomfortable, which is a word that comes from the word comfort. Which is actually a noun. Unavoidable comes from the word
Avoid.
avoid, which is a
Verb.
it's a verb. Mhm. Unimaginative comes from the word
Smiling.
imagine, which is
A verb.
exactly inactive. This is easy.
Active.
Excellent. Which is a which is an actually
Noun.
active incorrect.
Adjective.
It's a description, it's an adjective.
Yes.
You know, the thing is active, you know. And semicircular comes from the word.
Circular.
There's another one because circular is using R. Anyone?
No. Is it circle?
It's circle,
Okay.
which is a noun.
Yeah. Circle like this. What's one?
Vocabulary, a lot of wonderful vocabulary. In the noun section, we have the same thing. Disappointment comes from the word disappoint, which is a anyone?
What are we looking for?
The root word disappoint. What family is it?
I think it's a verb, no?
It is a verb.
Yeah.
It's a transitive verb. One person disappoints the other.
Yeah.
Mhm. Misinformation comes from the word.
Inform,
Exactly. Which is a
verb also.
inform is a verb. And reformulation is a comes from the word. Can you repeat it?
Formulate.
Formulate. Yes, you're
No.
very close, but it has the word termination 8.
Or formule.
Formulate. Anyone else?
Formula.
Exactly.
It's a noun, no?
Yes.
Which is a noun.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is an exercise we need to do. Tomorrow is your turn. Now you are going to show me your powers of transforming words. Study this because tomorrow these tips are going to help you for tomorrow's exercise. Okay? Have a wonderful night. I'll see you in the next one.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
I'll see you.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, my people.